If you're a new or small content creator, it's really easy to overlook some things when you're getting started. But those things you overlook are the things that cause content creators to hop on social media and make posts saying things like, "Why isn't my channel growing?" Or, "Why isn't this working for me? It's working for everybody else." So I'm gonna share with you some best practices that you need to know to start growing your channel. And don't worry, it's more simple than you think. First is your workflow. Most content creators will make a video to completion. That means they'll come up with the idea, they'll throw it in their computer, they'll edit the whole thing, they'll render it out, and during the upload process to YouTube, they'll start thinking about the thumbnail and the title. In some cases, in some content types, this is completely unavoidable, but in most cases, this is something that you have full control over. And it can make a huge difference when it comes to how people are responding to your videos. The reason for that is your thumbnail and your title, they set an expectation for the viewer for what they might get when they click on your video and they come in to start watching it. If you come up with the thumbnail and title first, it changes things because now you know what the viewer is going to expect because you're designing it through your thumbnail and title, and then you can create the intro of your video in a way that it's going to help them know that they clicked on the right thing, which in turn will keep your viewers engaged. It'll create a more satisfactory experience for them, and for you, it's going to keep people watching your videos for a longer period of time. But workflow is just one part of the problem. Let's talk about what almost everybody gets wrong when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. You know, when you're watching a video and at the end of the video, the content creator says stuff like, "Hey, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment and let me know why." Or, "Hey, if this is your first time here, remember to subscribe." Or, "If you haven't yet, make sure you like this video." Or even worse, they'll say, "If this is your first time here, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe all at the same time." Well, all of that stuff, it actually works against you. Let me explain why. When someone watches your entire video and they make it all the way to the end, that's a really good signal for YouTube that tells YouTube that they really enjoyed your content. But you know what's even better? When someone then goes from that video and they go and watch another video on your YouTube channel. That's even better. When someone is watching your videos back to back, that tells YouTube that those people are really enjoying your content. And when their system detects that people are really enjoying your content, then they're gonna keep recommending your videos to them until they stop responding to them. So the thing that you wanna do to make sure that you fix this problem is once you come to the end of your video, don't ask people to subscribe there, don't ask people to comment there or do anything else. Instead, ask them to watch another video. But here's the trick. Don't just ask them to watch another video, instead set it up for them. For example, if you're watching a video about a new video editing tool, it wouldn't make sense to try to get somebody to watch a video about your new microphone. Instead, you'd want to say something like, "If you thought this video was helpful, I have another video right here that's going to show you how to make video graphics in just a few clicks." Go ahead and click into that now. The idea is to think about the viewer and think about how to make it as easy as possible for the people that are getting all the way to the end of your videos, the people that are the most engaged. How can you make it easy for them to find another video on your channel that they are most likely to enjoy? Which brings us to the next thing you need to know about as a new YouTuber, topical misalignment. This one holds back more YouTubers than probably anything else, but don't worry. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to not let this one hold you back. Have you ever watched a video from a channel and you loved it and you subscribed to the creator and you're hoping that at a later date, YouTube's gonna recommend their content to you so that you can go back in and watch more of that creator, but that video never shows up? It's probably because of topical misalignment. Topical misalignment is when a YouTuber makes videos within their niche, but not for a specific type of viewer within their niche. For example, finance is a niche or niche. Finance for people under 30 is very specific and can help people with a very specific set of problems and a very specific set of concerns for their financial future. So when a finance channel makes a video for the under 30 crowd, knowingly or unknowingly, and they have 30-year-olds or under 30-year-olds that go in and enjoy that content, and then the next video that they publish is more in alignment with people that are over 30, then what's gonna happen is this under 30 crowd, they're not gonna click on that video even though it's being presented to them on YouTube. And that's not because they don't like the creator or because they didn't get value from them before. It's because the topic itself doesn't apply to them. A simple way to fix this is to think about who it is that you're actually trying to reach with your content and the very specific value that you're trying to add to those people. And then once you write that down, anytime you come up with a video idea, just ask yourself if that video idea is relevant to that person that you're trying to reach or that type of viewer that you're trying to reach. If it's not relevant and you really want to make the video, try to brainstorm on it and think about how you can make it relevant for that target viewer that you're trying to reach. And if you can't think of a way to make it relevant to that viewer that you're trying to reach, then that video might not be a great fit for your channel. This one idea is so important and so impactful that it's made a huge difference on tons of channels across YouTube by having them just zero in on exactly who it is that they're trying to reach with their content so they can make sure that everything they're doing on the channel is a perfect fit for that viewer. But there's another thing that can work against your progress on YouTube if you're doing it. It's called thumbnail blindness. And if you want to do well on YouTube, you have to learn about this and fix it if you're doing it. Thumbnail blindness is when a thumbnail might look amazing. The colors might make it pop off of the page. It might be beautifully designed, but it's missing one thing: focus. The thumbnail doesn't focus on or bring attention to the things that are going to help the viewer see at a glance that the content is about something that they might care about when it's presented to them on their homepage, their mobile feed, suggested videos, or even in their subscription feed. And because the thumbnail lacks focus, even though YouTube is recommending the content to the people that are most likely to enjoy it based on the topic, because they can't instantly at a glance identify that it's about something that they care about, they're gonna glaze right over it. To fix this, when making your thumbnail, simply ask yourself, what exactly about this thumbnail is gonna help the viewer that I'm trying to reach identify that this content is about something that they might care about? For example, if somebody's making a video about how to fix a toilet, then in that case, the toilet should probably be in there somewhere, and it should probably be large and in focus. If somebody's a gamer and they're publishing any type of videos about a game, then in that case, they need to make sure that they're focusing on a character or a prominent object from that game that anybody that plays that game or would be interested in that game, that they'll be able to instantly identify that it's about that game. In some cases, that might even be a logo. If you're making videos about a piece of tech, then in that case, making sure that tech is the star of that thumbnail. If you're a travel vlogger and you're going to all kinds of different places, then in that case, make sure that you're focusing on iconic things from that place, maybe even using flags in your thumbnails. But those are the type of things you want to think about when it comes to your thumbnails. How am I going to make that connection with the people that are interested in this? Next, when it comes to best practices on YouTube, it's also important to think about consistency, and it's not consistency in the way that you might be thinking about it. Consistency on YouTube isn't just about publishing on a regular schedule. I mean, that is part of consistency and that is also important, but being consistent on YouTube is more about working the process of creating content and publishing content into your lifestyle. And the reason for that is because as a content creator, especially a new content creator, you have all of these other things that you're doing in life that are going to be constantly pulling your attention away. And because of that, if you start missing uploads here and there, next thing you know, it'll be some time before you upload a video again because you're just going to get distracted with life stuff. So because of that, working on the process of consistently creating and publishing content is really important when it comes to YouTube, especially if this is something that you want to do for a while. In addition to that, consistency on YouTube is also about consistency in what you deliver. So having a consistent type of viewer that you're trying to reach with your content and consistently making sure that you're providing value to those people in every video and that you're making all of your content about them so that they'll keep coming back and enjoying more of your content, and they'll actually wait for you to publish content because you keep giving them what it is that they want from you. And of course, we have the other side of consistency, which is practice. So when it comes to all of this, there's so many moving parts and so many different things that we have to do as content creators that the more you practice, the better you're going to get at it, the better you're going to understand what the people that are watching your content respond to best, the better you're going to understand the topics that typically work well and things like that. So that consistency is going to help you be able to practice more. And the more you practice, the better you're going to get, which is ultimately going to lead to you doing better on YouTube, as long as you're paying attention to how people are responding to your content and trying to improve. But when it comes to growing your YouTube channel, this video on best practices, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have a whole playlist right here that we're putting together of helpful tips for YouTubers. So if you're trying to take things to the next level, go ahead and click into this right now and go enjoy another video. And remember, there's a lot to learn when it comes to this YouTube thing, but hang in there. You got this.